Greetings and salutations. Salam alaikum ma'at shawu. This is the Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic for the country of United States, small s, the oldest independent autonomous-autochthon kingdom / nation on earth. Today we bring to you from the Imperial I Am Hotep University presents Deity Day on the 31st October 2024, the first year, 7th month, and 28th day of our calendar system, which is called the Namashik Compass. All right, this is where we are right now. Begin all acts, breathing, and thinking by saying Kalum/all by way of the infinity flame of the dwellers enthroned in the flower of fire. By way of the universal traveler, dweller-emperor, Samhu, Amini-Ray, quote, Adeloyi, end quote, Zen Uru, smiley face. The pledge of the Imperial and Imperial Royal flags for the Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic for the country of United States, small s, as I stand beneath our sacred Imperial and Imperial Royal flags. I vow loyalty and obedience as I watch them fly to the imperial laws of our Imperial Constitution that governs our Imperial and Imperial Royal Empire. To this cause, I hold my head up high. With honor, I pledge to protect and defend all within the Imperial and Imperial Royal Kingdom, both family and friend. To ensure that all have their equal rights, to this cause, I will lay down my very life. As I stand beneath our sacred Imperial and Imperial Royal and National flags, I vow loyalty, sincerity, and integrity with zeal. As I will, so mote it be. Chant the enchantment, and it is done. Chant the enchantment, and it is done. Chant the enchantment, and it is done. Ashe, so be it, so it is. It definitely shall be. Quote, Zen Uru, and power we shall have. Thank you, Ish. Smiley face, know thyself, smiley face. So today is Deity Day, first year, 7th month of the 28th day in our calendar system. Today, we give gratitude to Samhu and all known and unknown uplifted ancestors, masters, guides, fierce protectors, and skilled healers. We honor you with the spirits of ether and are grateful for your invisible stance as we continue on the path to right knowledge, right overstanding, breeding right wisdom and actions. Nama Earth Keepers have not forgotten our commitment to our lineage and vow never to forget. In the sacred presence of Nifu, air, Ta, earth, Mu, water, Set, fire, we call forth the energies of clarity, courage, and compassion. We walk forward with open hearts, attuned to the rhythms of the earth and the whispers of spirit. With each step, we seek to align our intentions with the highest good, to create harmony, and to stand strong in truth. With deep gratitude, we recognize the wisdom you've imparted, the paths you've cleared, and the shadows you've transformed. May our actions honor your legacy, and may we serve as vessels of light and healing for all who come after us. Together, we are one spirit, one breath, one sacred lineage. Yeesh. Give thanks.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So this is a part of our culture. We honor our ancestors. Anyone have any questions or comments?
Who is this unique young deity I'm looking at here?
Oh, we're going to get into him very soon, but he is Samhu.
Man, who?
But we will get into a little deeper as we continue. All right. Any other questions? Okay, so Deity Day. Nama, she energies are erected today to honor the deity Samhu. We, ancient Asian culture / Nama culture, say when nothing else was, Samhu was and is also the name of the deity / God of the universe. This is the first day of the opening, the pathway of magic and manifestation. The veil between the spirit realm and material realm is thin, giving way to communication freely with deities, ancestors, prophets, and angels of the past, present, and now, for those who know. When you comprehend that the spirit of the ancestors flows through your being, you will also comprehend that everything around is spirituality. We Nama Earth Keepers set the tone for our energy to flourish and evolve in the age of now for our lineage. It's also important to mention that all deities, ancestors, prophets, angels, past, present, and now came from Samhu. Mm-hmm. Any questions, comments? High fives. We take high fives as well.
High five. Tough crowd, man. Tough crowd.
Right? Okay, we have one. We have
Got
one
a
hand.
hand raised.
Yes. We thank you for helping our moderator today.
Got a hand raised.
Eddie Ray, you have the floor.
I thought you guys were serious, so that was a high five.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that. We definitely appreciate it. Duly noted. All right. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, we got high fives going on.
Yeah. Salam alaikum, Asha. What?
You have the floor, Naya Masquerade.
Yes, on the previous page you ended, we are one lineage. So what about in the references in today's world where they have people and say other races or lineage or like from other parts of the world outside of melanated or the black man. How does that ties into being one lineage?
Well, we are one lineage under our ancestors. So it all stems from the bloodline. So your bloodline dictates what your capabilities are. And so one of the main reasons why we have to get our own 20, DNA analysis to be able to really know that that's true as far as what they're saying. But when you think about when the continental drift, there was before the continental drift, there was one landmass. And on that landmass, there was one lineage of particular divine beings that existed. And so that lineage carries on regardless of where we were on the planet. And so not everyone has that DNA. So the lineage is so important. Many of those things were one of the main things they wanted to keep from us. The melanin is also synonymous with magic. So does that answer your question?
Yeah, so what are you saying? The melanin is superior to all?
It has been determined that they have melatonin pills. They have everything as far as research, reversing diseases and different ailments by introducing melanin to the system. But of course, check with this as a disclaimer, check with your primary physician for any changes to your health regimen. But once you start getting into who you are, that's the end of our pledge is know thyself. Regardless of what you're doing, you have to know yourself. And so when you know yourself, you know your lineage, no one has to tell you anything because it's inside of you. So the particular tools that we choose to bring forth in the Nama culture is those tools that help realign you to the truth of your lineage, not what's been said, but what you can feel and touch. And so the more you raise your vibration, the more you're able to tap into higher senses, we'll say.
Right. So does Sam Who has a lineage or is just a superior being?
He has a lineage, and we'll talk about that in a further down in slides. He has a
Okay.
lineage, and the tribe of his lineage is called the Naiga.
Right. Ayin.
Right? So you think it's very synonymous with another word that has been placated in the society purposely, right? As a negative connotation. There's no coincidences that exist. Right? The veil is the mask is off.
Masquerade.
Great question.
Yes, Protector.
To add on to what y'all was talking about. All the bloodlines, that's why I came to United all the bloodlines. That was part of my mission. So you say lineage, that's why I put all the bloodlines on one banner. You have your own state, so you set up whatever system you got to trace your lineage through your system, not their system. And you keep all your data within your system because they got their system over to ancestor.com and they searching. They searching for what? What they searching for? That spark. What's that spark?
That melanin.
Immortality. So they know it resides in your blood. They can't get it. It resides in your blood, melanin. That's why you still being under research to this day. You feel me? But you lose your culture and you lose your way. And that's what happened. We lost our way, our people, African Americans, Nubians, blacks, whatever name make you feel good. They lost their way and they picked up everybody else's culture. So now that event in them, that spark inside of them, you don't even see it no more. They can shout all they fucking want, excuse me. They can shout all they want on Sunday, Saturday, and Friday. Scream all they want, pray all they want. They ain't getting nothing, right? Because they looking for it outside of self. You can only find it inside of self because that's where it lies at. So they got him into a fiction belief and gave all their energy to a deity that don't even exist. And at the end of their light, at the end of their tunnel, what is it? They got darkness, don't they? And then in your tunnel, you got light, don't you? Because that's the truth. If you're looking at Sam Who, that's light. There ain't no death. Death don't exist without the light, you see? So you living in dead time where everybody's seeking what? Death. Contract they sign. And they play that road all the way out. They might get a nice car, wash every day, brush their teeth every day, whatever. At the end of that journey, they get what? Death. Ain't no life. There's nothing in their teachings to give you life. You got life in your breath. So you, Sam Who? Life. That's my energy. I had to come set it straight. Sam Who ain't many dash ray. See, because I came with the light. So they help you out there with that bloodline, brother.
Indeed, Protector.
All right.
Awesome.
Everybody else all right out there?
Oh, we got another hand out.
Good.
You
All
have
right, bring it.
Hard.
Yes.
Okay. You might be having some difficulties. Danny Ward, you're up.
Salam Malikum Ma'ashawu. All right, so my question is, so the reading that you just read, it said this is the first day of the opening the pathway of magic and manifestation. So how many days is it, or how many days does this last, since this is his first day?
It lasts all the way to the winter solstice. So that's one of the main reasons. It's literally a magical time of the year. So you've heard that, but you've never known why.
Yes.
So they want to make sure you don't capitalize off the magical time, because the magical time is in alignment with your DNA. So it's important for you to institute things within your culture that can help you cultivate that. So that's, just think about everything that transpires from, as far as in the matrix during this particular time. Of course, they have every month there's something catered to, making sure that your senses are being forced into something that's outside of yourself. But this time it's a lot of hustle and bustle around, these so-called holy days. But if you look at ancient cultures, they fast during this time. There's a lot of inward rituals that are being done during this particular time. So you can, overstand and start getting to the reality of that's just another communication system that we're aligned with. But the more you raise your vibration, the more you're able to truly manifest magic, create magic and manifestations.
Okay, so is that why they keep everybody busy during this time of the year?
Exactly. And
Right.
Today it's just like, oh my goodness, they go all out. I mean, all out. So we made a concentrated effort for our children. Like, okay, we're in this world, but not of the world. So, we learned that from the master teacher. Okay, we'll just put our own
Oh
spin.
man, you gotta say what master teacher you talking about.
The master teacher, Dr. Malachi Z. Chief.
Oh, there's more master
Black
teachers out there than just
Eagle.
one now. It's just Chief Black Eagle. It's Chief Black Eagle.
True. Yes. Chief
All
Black.
right.
Okay. So because of that,
stuff with that. I tell you about that master stuff. You're a master. You can't be a master and got yourself locked up for 35 years. You're master on certain levels. So you say you're a
yes, a
master teacher,
master.
you supposed to be all the way around always. Nope, ain't no. I came through the whole system, so you come with me. So you say a master teacher, you hear people out there saying the master teacher. Okay, master what? He brought certain books, he wrote certain books, everybody read them, he's still on the market. But if you come master the other part of the system, how you a master?
When you master in your discipline.
No,
So,
you looking at
but
all
not a 360 master.
He said he was 720. You supposed to be on 360. That's Naya, Nian, them 360s. He's on 720. 720, you're supposed to know both inner and outer, 306 degrees, 306 degrees, 6-point star. So but part of that mastery is part of the system you in. So you got to master the whole system. So you got to be careful when you say master.
Well, you think about it.
Following, you become a follower, worshiping like the other where you came from, because they say they had a master Jesus. Then you got the Muslims say they got a master Mahdi. You feel me? That's their master, Allah. Master of what? Allah, what did he master? What did the master Jesus master? You feel me?
Right.
What did he master? Nothing.
We can have a healthy debate on that. And we will
have one right now. That's why we have it. Because Sam Who, where they get the energy from, this master, that's just an image. That boy still live.
Right.
Ain't no death. So you said deity, well, you're gonna worship deity that came and got a picture. that you can't prove exists, or you gonna take the one that's real? That's waking up inside of you. So when you look in the mirror, you see the deity of the day.
Indeed.
You just got to identify with it.
And vibrate high enough to do that.
And the only way you can vibrate high enough, you got to have your own venue so you can express yourself. You can't express yourself in someone else's venue because they can come knock you on the head at any time they want unless you become their agent. Well, they're already agent, but unless you become under their protection of the, the church or different things, they get that protection on. See? So out there on the market right now, I got all these people confused. And they got all these damn masters out here and they ain't mastered nothing. When that time comes, they're gonna be put in a box too.
They
They're
have
gonna have a longer damn funeral. Their word's gonna be around for a time and then they're gonna dissipate.
Well, the term
So
master.
the earth is constantly what? Universe is constantly what? Changing.
Changing. You
So
don't change.
if a master came and brought you something, you're supposed to be able to master it. Because it's part of the universe. So you can become that better than that master and keep going up. If there's a master. You got people saying master of language, master of this, master of that. I'm a master of this. I read the Emerald Tablets. I wrote books about it. So it's good knowledge, but what freedom is it bringing you? You're talking about deities. Dang, well, what deity came and got you some freedom?
Well, they have definitely watered down the term master because you can go to school for 18 months if you afford it and gain a master's within the university. So the term master is relative now as far as what it devolved from. But
like they broke down chief, right?
Yeah, they break down everything. That's their job. That's their plan. That's their program.
You just realize that, but that's the whole point. See, they've got a plan. They're going through their plan right now. Where your plan at? Oh, we know we got our plan. But all the organizations and churches, where they plan at?
Right.
They got no plan. And the only plan they got to be able to answer, register and vote. And that's it. They ain't got no other plan. That's the only thing they allow you to do freely with that contract they got from you to register and vote. They ain't got no plan for you at all.
Now, one of the main reasons that we do this, again, this is for the children, right? So this
kind of they can know the truth.
PG is kind of PG-13. So that's a gentle reminder for everybody, that we present this information so our children will know the truth. So they're not indoctrinated with the lies anymore. So they'd be like, oh, they can, because they're here to teach us. So if we give them the same programming, how well will their lessons be, right? They'll just be, many of the children are very upset with us. They're like, yo, y'all still in slavery? Are you kidding me? So there's a huge battle going on. And many of the generations don't really get it, why we can't unify, because there's still that Willie Lynch residue that exists. But there's each individual, as you continue to know yourself, you wash away and peel off the layers of those things that don't serve your greater purpose. And so what's righteous for one person could be right something else for someone else. So you have to find that. You have to find that with discipline and consistency in your rituals that are beneficial to you.
I hear you.
All right, we got another hand up. Did you have anything else, Emperor, that you want to?
Like I said, I hear you. I'm good. I wish y'all the best.
You
have the floor.
Salam alaikum, Matt Shabbat. Just wanted to question not questioning what Donovan said, kind of on the back of what he said, in relation to why the Deity Day is celebrated on this day, 31st of October. That's the question I have.
Well, you think about it, what's interesting, there's the 313, just think about that. 31 is also a 13. So you have 10 and 13. And we know the power of the number 13. Everything vibrates when certain new numbers come into play. So again, they look at the stars, they look at the skies. That's when they decide to do things. And so they pick certain days because they know the energy of the universe is working in their favor. That's basically it. And making sure you don't.
It's also the thinning of the veil. So they knew at this day, through on the occult side, on this day, you call it 31st on Jordanian calendar, but other calendars you got different one. On this day, they say the veil is lit light, so you can penetrate if you know how to penetrate. So but it turned into a witches. It's always been a witch and warlocks day to do the magic. You got those. I'll leave it at this. You got those who work on this moon, been up there, and so they got certain things going on that level, without going any further. Okay.
Wait,
you got folk who get into voodoo, hoodoo, Santeria, and all that type of stuff. They know the energies. So you got all kind of folk coming out of the woodworks to do certain things on this day. So they call it trick or treat, they say. And then you get out and dress up as an evil being, and that's all behind Hollywood.
They tricked you.
So
they tricked you. They definitely
trick or treat. Trick shit out of there. It's like they did Yellow Brick Road with the Moors, you feel me? So we take it to another level and say take them and make it Angels and Prophets Day we came through. Now we make it Deity Day. We can't, you can't get away from it because it's so culturalized in the society that you in right now. So just deal with it. You feel me? So we got our own energy. We have our own venue. So we adapt to our on Earth Keeper status, and we bring out the serious energy, and see what we take it at. We bring it out saying who, you feel me? So you going all the way, you going back. Well, all of them get that energy and they can't use it. You talking about the veil, quote veil, end quote. You remember I did something with the veil a couple of years ago when I opened up the gate. So,
talk about that a little later.
Oh, I'm just letting you know we just having a conversation. Did I help you out there, little bro?
Gratitude, Emperor. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Linky Momakare.
Most welcome.
We have another question in YouTube. Oh, excuse me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say what's even more so powerful about today is because we're right now in the new moon energy. The moon is at 0% right now, and it comes in at 11/1 is a powerful day as well. So you have 10/13 and 11/1. Everything is fluid, right? It's not like this is the day and now this is the night. So because everything is always moving, right? But they want you to just stand still. You do have to be silent at certain times, but they want you to think that everything is not moving. The reason why they took the calendar and took it out of the circular visual. That was the original calendar, breaking it down the way it is now. How can you use it as a guide? You're supposed to be using the stars as your guidance. And that's what we put back into our culture. So the more you're able to just looking at the skies and not even needing the compass, you can look in the sky and feel the energy from the ground and know what's going on. So that's the level where we are as far as Earth Keepers are attaining to. And Ayuki, you have the floor for your question.
Oh, hi. There's a question on YouTube from a Sean Willis.
Okay.
When will the university open?
Well, we actually have a link for you today that you can submit your information, and we will be providing you updates to that status.
And then you have one more question on YouTube. It's from Kalani Red Panda. If
Okay.
you are born with gifts, does this make your alignment an easier process?
Oh, indeed. Indeed. You
Agree
just
with
got to
that.
be disciplined to your spirit.
No, that's not true.
You make it easier.
No, that's not true. Anytime you got gifts, it's nothing gonna be easy. It's
Mm,
gonna be that's just part of the gift. If you're a chosen one,
got to go through the
I mean,
trials.
when I hit the lottery, you don't know how many folk around me that's travelers just said it was impossible. Well, it's just impossible. I said, but I did it. But it's impossible. How you did it, now we got to get to that answer. But being a chosen one, it's impossible. You get it through your travels. You get your energy. But it's never, I mean, the more you know yourself, I mean, once you know yourself, then you sit back and go through your journey. And you want to debate whether you could have went left or right, or north or south, or east or west. You question that. But when do you really know you're on the right path? You're a chosen one. You listen to a lot of people talk. People got ways, but easy? I just can't. You got those and you got all these energies out here to say easy.
Well, it depends on what easy means. I mean, like, is it easy to tap into the veil in the spiritual realm?
Ain't
If
no
you,
way.
know what I'm saying, if you
You're dealing
have,
with man, you got certain levels, Carl.
of course,
But when you get the fire, I bring the fire. So that came with a pure energy. My light ain't never been seen before. So I'm listening to you and I'm like, okay, but if you say it's easy, well, it's still gonna get you deaf. You still ain't gonna conquer death.
you have to
Who
easy.
conquered death? So I've seen a lot of shamans on both sides. Met a couple in my journey, but they still get death because that's the contract they signed. So regardless of how much spirituality people get in this little journey, 50, 60, 70, 80-year journey, in the end of it, you still didn't conquer death. So what's the point of putting all that enlightenment into your system? You're still gonna get death in the end. What's the point
Everybody,
of being a chosen one? You're still gonna get death. What you chosen to do, or what you chosen for?
right. Everybody,
What's the reasoning? It's you come into the Aquarian age, so illusions got to be gone because it's
that's
a
what we.
fact. It's a fact. So
What's a
I seen the light. I didn't see you there. You keep cutting me in. I seen the master fire, deity. That's so to say cause you easy, you automatic gonna pass. That's bullshit. You
Ain't
got
nobody gonna say
78,000
that.
years of hell you can burn in to get this shit straight, but easy on a chosen one. What make you chosen? Gifts or what? You
She
got
didn't.
what? Psychometry, clairvoyant, intuition, telepathic. Okay, that's your four other higher senses. All right, you brought by one of them that's more activated than the other one. So you got more clairvoyance on this side. So that's a gift, but you got to balance out your chakras. So you got four of them. You got psychometry, clairvoyant, intuition, telepathic. So one of them gifts you saying you chosen is more active inside of your system right now
She didn't
that
say
you
she.
brought back with you if you came back around. It's my first time around. So if you say you chosen, that's a gift.
She didn't say she was
So that's
chosen.
good. You can come to master, help balance out the other three.
Emperor, she didn't say she was chosen. She didn't use those words. She didn't use those words. So that's why I paused you.
She said you got gifts.
Right. If you're born with gifts, does that make your alignment an easier process? So your
No.
alignment to the new earth, the new energy that's coming in, it all
Well, you
depends.
got okay. That's why I said no. Because can you talk to the tree? Can you talk to the earth? Can you talk to the wind? So how is that easy? That's training. And if you doped up like they got a system doped up with crisis, Islam, Moses, all that crap they got bull out there selling, you got that in your system anywhere, and you volunteered for it to come in, all right, you gotta let that stuff go before you even start getting on that. I mean, myself, even if you give. I mean, she want to speak, we can have a hefty debate. Come on up.
Well, she's on YouTube. So
Oh.
that was, she just asked the question, is alignment easier if you have gifts? So it all depends on the gifts you have, the roads you travel. Everybody's path and road is different. So you can only ask that, like, what is easy to you? That term is relative within itself. So you can't
Sure
really,
enough.
what's easy to one person could be difficult to another. So don't you just love the English language?
Like I said, at the end of the day, you still got death. So regardless of what you say, I'm listening. I'm like, well, at the end of the day, you still got death. Well, you're right or wrong. Well, eyes are dumb. Don't make a difference.
Okay. But we enjoying the day, right? We enjoying what's going on right now. And so that's where we are. Keeping in the positive energy to the best of our ability.
Got a hand raised. Did I see a hand raised?
No, I do not see a hand raised.
All right, that's wrong.
Okay. What did it say? A chosen, she said, Kalani, a chosen one is supposed to fulfill their purpose. I have been fortunate enough to know what my purpose is. That is, yeah, that's a chosen one. If you don't know even you're chosen, that could be super difficult if you're not following what you're supposed to do. So that could be very difficult. Like your spirit keeps telling you to do something, but you're doing something else. So yeah.
What purpose? That's
What's
cool. That's good.
That's when you know yourself, right? Then you know
Not
why you.
necessarily. You only
Well,
can
when you
go so
yourself,
you only can go so far in this system. Like I said before, that's why I tell it's good. I leave it at that. All right.
well, I'm
Good.
not talking
She
about
know her purpose. Cool.
okay. All right.
Lonnie
That's what
said,
she say.
thank
I'm
you.
good with that. If she say purpose, she find her purpose. Cool.
That's
As far as
great.
her, that's how her energy got her right now.
Give thanks. That's the beautiful thing when somebody know what they're supposed to do. Got people in the wrong lane driving crazy because they ain't following their purpose. We all have that in this thing we call Earth, right? That's the game we playing right now. All right, Har, you have the floor.
Salam alaikum, Shawuf, once again. On this slide, we have the picture of Sambu. But in this text, it says that when nothing else was, Sambu was, being the deity of the universe. But how would you be a deity of the universe and you have a physical being, picture of this being here? How does that reconcile?
So, right. So that's the thing where everything starts in the ethers and then
Okay.
manifests down.
Well, I can
So
help you that one do too, huh?
All right.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Good.
You had to go there. All right, Ha, check this out, right? You ready for this one?
Yeah.
All right, check this out. You got all these stories out here about these deities, right?
Mhm.
You had to come a certain way, be a certain thing out there. You got them all in books, all on walls and everything, right?
Right.
But check this out. I came from a light they ain't never seen before, right? And I came through a Shirley Sampson, Rose Sampson, and Joe Louis Sampson, right? In Sampson County, North Carolina, you feel me? I was number 4th in line, you feel me? But look what I brought back with me in a physical body.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
up, eat, do everything like y'all, and then get in your life, you do something that just don't happen. You got magic that they ain't never seen. You feel me? You go through the voodoo schools, judo schools, Santeria, Christian, Muslim, Islam, everything. Searching, but you ain't never accepted. Because they something about you. They just, you know what I'm saying? So you automatically cast out your job, everything. You go to court, you always win. Never lose. Something always happen at them. Believe in yourself. You feel me? Where you get all that? Where can you get that from? You can't go talk to nobody. Who can you go talk to?
Right. Where does that come from?
See? So you're saying, looking at Sam Who here, he's in a physical form. But look what I've been able to do in 58.3 years in a physical form.
Right.
Stuff I did, you can't even see in books. Moved the whole damn ocean. They got that on camera. Drove a truck 18 wheel off a hill and blink your eyes, you're at the bottom of the hill. Come on. Jackknife on the road, and lady said you like you was on a cloud coming across. Everything. So you got all this magic inside of me. Walking with you, talking with you, playing ball with you, shooting pool with you, drinking with you, smoking with you. And you got all these laws and shit that they tell you can't do. You going to hell, this and that. And you done came broke up by all of them.
That's the magic.
You label their law, you got to break it. You feel me? Except for that craziness, man, But growing up, you was always in trouble. See? Boy, now that boy going straight to hell, but then you come up and you open up the gates of hell. And you got witnesses. In this body, you got the Pentagon watching you, you got everybody watching you. You the best kept secret. See? But you came in the body, just like Sam who we are here. See?
Right.
So you saying he the God of the universe, deity of the universe, we can do what the fuck we want. If you catch my drill.
Right.
Remember what the guy said? What they say? The magic you got don't exist here. They ain't never seen the magic you got. But they told you they were masters of magic, didn't they?
Right.
They gave you Harry Potter. They gave you Star Trek.
Space 1999.
Yeah. Then you come real. So you see, how can Sam Who did? But look how many other life forms we can create. We millions of years old. So why did you choose? We want old man say, they say, damn, they only saying one. Remember? So if I'm the one, well, you got everybody else out there just selling whoop tickets, right? Because it's what I say. So as I'm coming to my seat, where I came from is coming to rule this little tiny planet so that we can move on.
Right.
And they already know you on the scene. People on YouTube and all that listening, no, they already know you here. They got you on record as His Majesty. You can't, like I said, grew up with like you, Social Security card, driver license, everything, right? So you came from corporation and you became a foreign national in your own country, an American state citizen. You was able to go back and raise a dead emperor's flag. You came and woke up dead. You woke up treaties that were long dead, 200 years. Right in your face, and nobody see it, right?
Right.
But they say they know every damn thing, right? So you got a deity, you looking at one, and then you got one, as the old man said, Chief like he said, what? The ones you're looking for, go look in the mirror, right? So when I want to look at the mirror, look at what I found. But look what I was able to do. So you got a lot of people talking. When I came and did what? I came to create a venue. Got my own state so I can become who? Sam Who a Many-Ray for a day of you. Because he couldn't exist over there. Too much conflict of interest. See? So I go create my own. That's why I come put all the bloodlines under one banner. Why? Because you know all the genealogy been mixed in all these years behind people's back, behind people's scene, witchcraft and all that stuff going on. Okay, so you saying it's live. It's live. You see me when I cut my camera right now, you see me. You go right out today, drink, whatever. But I do things magically, you say, because you ain't used to seeing them.
Okay.
Magic. Because you ain't used to seeing them. I'm seeing that type of stuff. But everywhere you go is magic.
That's right.
So you got a deity in person walking amongst you in your cultural earth keeper. See? Now it's your way. So if you're looking at deity day, well, you come back with a royal bloodline. So they ain't never seen this type of royalty. They gave you a form or picture of royalty. They never seen real royalty. They all died. You want to make them greater than you. Or make any king on this earth better than you. Or make any de facto queen on this earth better than you. They die just like you do. They got some connection. Well, whatever connection they got to the universe didn't give them everlasting life, right? Or immortality, right?
Yeah. Charlie Boy is receiving cancer treatment.
Well, that's the me. I said certain things back 2 years ago that seat was done,
Yeah,
and he wouldn't try to reclaim it. I told y'all that seat was done.
That's right, he did.
That seat got a curse on it forever. Did I do it? No. Who did it? James VI. Because he fooled everybody, didn't he?
That's right.
What he fooling with? He said, according to the Holy Bible, the 430 years started at 1611. We're supposed to make it in at 2041. When I came open up the gates, it started 28 January 1591, which ended when? 28 January 2022. You feel me? What makes what? He lied to everybody. So that made the whole King James Version what? It's a lie.
That's one thing that's been revealed during this time.
See? You see? So I'm answering that question in 9 time. That help you out a little bit,
Yeah, big time. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Great question.
Yeesh.
You got to use your that one.
Yeah. All right, moving on. So Deity Day is actually celebrated around the world. In the States and around the world, this day serves many to usher in the energy of fear. However, in many states and regions with strong Mexican or Latin American communities, today is known as the Day of the Dead or Dia de los Muertos. Holiday originates in Mexico, but it is also observed in various forms in other countries across Latin America. Below displays where Day of the Dead celebrations occur. While traditions vary in each country, they often share a central theme of remembering and honoring deceased loved ones. First up, Brazil, celebrated in Dia dos Finados or Day of the Dead. This holiday is quieter and more somber, with people visiting cemeteries to honor loved ones. Next up, Guatemala in the center, known for giant kite festivals in towns like Santiago, where locals fly kites to honor the dead and maintain a connection to their ancestors. Next up, Mexico, the most elaborate and widely known celebrations with traditions like colorful ofrendas, altars, sugar skulls, and marigold decorations. Bottom left, Philippines, known as Undas, Ari ni Maga, Pata, and Todos los Santos. Philippine families honor the dead by visiting graves, lighting candles, and bringing flowers and offerings on November 1st and 2nd. Peru, known as Dia de Todos los Santos, Vivos y Difuntos. This celebration combines indigenous and Catholic elements and includes visiting graves and bringing offerings. Ecuador, observed as Dia de los Difuntos, with families gathering to honor the deceased with traditional foods. Any questions or comments on this slide?
I want to go to Guatemala.
I know.
And I like the Philippines there with 3 days. They got a little 3-day thing they got going on there. Ecuador sound pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Too, we got something in Peru though. Brazil, we got something in Brazil and Mexico, really.
Yeah.
So we all important.
But the significance is, celebrating your ancestors, acknowledging your ancestors is not a foreign concept. It's nothing that we're just making up. This is something
they should do that. Excuse me, Cole. They should do that in America, though.
They do. Well, they do in the ones that's predominantly strong Mexican or Latin America. Like,
yeah, I mean, you got the culture. I see the nationality, but as far as the African American community,
right.
they get you got a lot of people, cremating their family, but you still got a lot of people burying their family around. So they should change that day. That would be a good change for African American visit their graves and get out this Halloween mask and go
They're not giving up
trick or
their
treat,
candy.
go visit their graves on this day to honor the dead. You feel me?
Well, some people ain't giving up their candy corn. They just not. They're not
I ain't
gonna
worried
give
about
up.
that. Once you change
Mentality.
the holiday, it take about 10, 15, 20 years. It'll wean out.
Oh yeah.
But once you change it, it'll wean itself down.
Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah, it's like us. It's like you see us coming up. You feel me? Everybody thought,
Building a state.
Obama said what? Right, to stay with the cruise ship on the speedway. Everybody like, oh, come on, let's run. I tell you, you can't run.
Oh my
You
goodness.
gotta slow walk this thing. You feel me?
Super slow. What they
Super
say?
slow.
50 years.
They said 50, right? You did it in 20.
Oh.
So if that ain't running fast, what else is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, so we'll check this out on our culture list, and we might send something up to from our side of the view, since like Biden said, thank God they don't, he ain't in our government, so we might just tap into that a little bit. Say, y'all, won't y'all change y'all 31st to, worship day, go honor the dead day. You feel me? You think they're gonna listen to me?
Oh, good luck with that one. No,
I just come charge them niggas extra fee for being on my damn land and got all them damn graves buried in the dirt. I just come and charge them extra cemetery fee. I bet you they agree with me then, right?
I remember something you said back in the day. I have a recording of it. You said something so profound about the graveyards. It still gives me chills just thinking about it. I know you said one time that, they're cutting the breath of the earth off with caskets.
That's right.
6 feet under, still, so the earth can't breathe in that spot no more. Ooh, that's powerful. It's like, I just imagine, as soon as you say that, that's one of the things, just getting all the caskets out the earth. You just imagine, how Mother Earth can move around and be free. It's amazing, the different things that we're doing. But we have so much to do, and we plan to do it in a joyful way, because we've had a lot of unjoyfulness within this journey.
Well, it's your culture. See, the hard thing that everybody fail to understand is you got the sovereign seat back. So once you got the sovereign seat back, you gotta live and act as an absolute. You got a Lodium title. So you gotta set yourself up like we're doing so that you can deposit your Lodium titles or the Lodium titles within your own venue. You see, so when I said about the graves, it's on your. You can't back claim the land. You got you got all the sovereign property of the Emperor of Morocco, Al-Marak, under your venue. You got all the sovereign property of Saint Sayya Aya Maria, Washita Princess, Washita Mir Deduct Damania Princess. You got all that land, 3 million acres under your venue, right? You got all the Yamasee, well, Yamashi now. All that territory, that's included Cherokee, all that's on your land, that's all Yamasee land. All that's on your venue. So now as I'm setting my office up, we have to get collections or royalties because they own your land. So they got cemeteries and all that stuff on your land, and your culture have a certain culture, the way you teach and what we doing, they have to abide by your culture or pay a fee.
Mm-hmm. They've been doing
But
it
they're on
for
your land.
Yeah.
Now you like having your own state now. You can finally talk, right?
Indeed. We got a lot to say.
I knew that would come.
Got a whole
All
lot.
right, so I yield.
All right, great questions. Any more questions? Not at this time. Okay. Next up. Deity Day around the world continues. In Haitian voodoo, Feast of the Dead, Petit de Mousse, is observed on October 31st. It's a time for honoring ancestors, reflecting on mortality, and celebrating life. Families often create altars with photographs and offerings for their loved ones, making it a deeply meaningful occasion for connection and remembrance. Several important spirits are revered, particularly in relation to ancestors and the afterlife. First up, Gidi, a collection of spirits associated with death. The Gidi are known for their playful, often rambunctious behavior. They help communicate with ancestors and guide the souls. The celebration of the Gidi includes music, dance, and feasting, emphasizing the joy of life and the memory of the deceased. Legba, the guardian of the crossroads and the spirit of communication. Legba is invoked at the beginning of ceremonies to open the way for other spirits to be honored. He is essential in connecting the physical and the spiritual worlds.
The leg bar. Yeah, leg bar, yeah. I got it spelled that way.
Yeah. When I said it, it's like I heard your voice because I'm like, I'm missing so.
Come on.
Baron Samedi, the spirit of the dead and the guardian of the cemetery. He is often depicted in a tuxedo and a top hat, symbolizing both life and death. Celebrating Baron Samedi involves honoring the deceased, and he is known for his humorous and irreverent nature. Mame Brigitte, the wife of Baron Samedi. She is also associated with death and the afterlife. Mommy Brigitte is known for her fierce protection of the dead and her healing abilities. She often embodies the link between the living and the spirits. Ooh.
That's y'all.
And so Haiti was the first sovereign country. Haiti, they keep the
they were the first. Nope, they were the first republic. So that's why I asked the question to a lot of people. They always miss this one, right? I say they say Haiti is the first sovereign republic, right? So what's France? So what's Spain? What's Portugal? because France had Haiti and they broke away and became the first Black republic. So what sovereign do they really got if you really catch the drift?
I was gonna say, you gonna answer the question for us? Is that rhetorical or you?
Well, that's why when you see on our paperwork, we say sovereign, who we are.
Right.
But we got the republic. We got the sovereign republic.
Mhm.
Only a true sovereign gets your own republic. That's why Haiti had. Through voodoo. They did a voodoo spell on that. They take them boys out. Not just France, England, all them niggas. But that came from Africa. Or Kemet.
Mhm.
That's just part of your culture. Some call it ancestor worship, but I'm here now. So that magic is cool. But the magic I come bring ain't nobody seen before. So that's why homeboy you say, why don't people keep playing with you with that? You know, they put that old voodoo in my yard, remember? He said,
Right.
well, no, they keep playing with you. You the wrong one to play with. He can't touch you. Where you come from?
So
So
your ancestors got your back before you even think about
well, you
saying.
didn't think about it.
Like ancestors
So
take.
that's a strange picture with leg water. I kind of laugh at that one. That look
Mhm.
like another cat I know.
Yeah.
The cat over here on the left. Seems like I've seen him before too.
Mhm.
All of them got the big black hat on.
Yeah. And it
Now
represents
this
the.
cat here on the right, he look kind of like that guy me and my brother seen stand at our window one night, and we kind of freaked the fuck out. You feel me? Because you just go to bed with our windows open. We had a dog named Jip. She barking every damn thing, right? So this guy standing right there where Jip is, and he black with nothing, all that stuff on. We looked at each other and said, "You see that?" And we jumped and ran around and look. And Jip didn't move. She was still asleep. And they said, "Well, he came to see you. What they call him then? What was his name? What was his name? Y'all help me out. What was his name? What they call him? What they call it, y'all? Come on, help me out.
Uh,
What they call him?
I don't know.
He
I'm
appeared.
thinking about that train man when you talking.
Uh-oh.
That's the only thing I'm thinking about, that train man.
They ain't a walk-in. We know about walk-ins and all that stuff. They gave him a name. What's his name? What's his name?
Astral projecting?
No. I get it.
Hank?
It'll come to me.
Oh,
Huh?
a Hank.
No, not a Hank. That's walk-in. Them Hanks.
Uh-huh.
He has a name. They call him. It's a name.
The
Y'all know that
walking,
name.
not
Huh?
zombie, not a
No,
zombie.
it's a
Is it positive or negative, the name?
oh, it's just his name, who he is. That's why y'all just
Oh,
know
I
that.
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must be a Clinton thing. I'm not
No, it ain't
certain.
no Clinton, man.
I'm
See,
not certain.
there you go.
You said it came
South
from you,
Canada thing.
huh?
It's South Canada thing, ain't no Clinton thing.
Sampson
But
County.
no, that didn't come from that's
You see
just
somebody
that goes
appear,
all the way down to New Orleans.
right?
What we call them, Iiehu on, we call that boy, the black hat, the white, all black eyes, pure.
Oh,
What's his name?
there's a certain entity
Yeah,
that's termed when
yeah,
he.
you appear with just like this guy right here on the right, just like him,
Mhm.
but he got black shades on. But he black, all they put out that little white in his face right there, and that cigar, all that guy. He's just black, he black hat, black eye, and you can see him. Like if it's black, you
Right.
can see him. You look just, and he out here stand there and look at you, then you blink, look the other way, he gone. Then they say certain things gonna happen in the future, or you gonna, we miss certain things, and but Hanks, if like this person
Pretty
said
sure.
they got gifts. Okay, so a lot of people that got gifts, spiritual gift. So a Hank may show up and scare the daylights out of you, but you supposed to slow down for 15 seconds, or you supposed to slow down for 30 seconds or 30 minutes because something up the road you ain't supposed to see. So
Right.
that's why that Hank appeared to stop your motion, because if you keep going, you're gonna get hurt or killed. So that Hank will show up, scare the daylights out of you. And you got, however long it'll take you to figure it out. to get your thoughts together. That's that time you need it so that wherever you want to see up front, miss a ticket or whatever, you'll miss it.
So
So
it's
they,
not trickster, is
you
it?
know. Huh?
Trickster.
No, that's the lake ball tricks.
Okay.
That's why
So
they say the
you said
lake ball.
something.
When you come through the
Right.
crossroads, what you
Oh, yeah.
do?
Okay.
What you do? You come to the crossroads.
Well, I ain't saying it on the call. Like,
Ain't that a problem? Ain't that a crossroads? Well, what you do?
have to make a decision.
Oh, that's simple. That's why you're there.
Mm-hmm.
But what you do? Which way you going? You sitting in the center of the crossroad.
Hmm.
How do you know to go left? How you know to go east, west, north, south? Because everybody been to the crossroad, and
Right.
everybody took that path, but they felt like their ego told them to go down that path, and then they had all kind of messed up marriage, whatever, and they ended right back at the crossroad.
Hmm.
And then they took another path, and that took them another 10, 15 years of their life, and they was at the wrong path, and they ended right back at the crossroad. You feel me? Because they failed to do what?
Very powerful. You said
Because
something
you trying to trick the trickster. He's
right.
the lake ball, the trickster. So
Like
how can you trick the trickster? See? So you supposed to come and sit in the center of the crossroad and learn to control your breath
hmm.
and just focus on the breath and let your soul come and show you the way to go.
Hmm.
I didn't say it was going to happen in 5 minutes. I didn't say it was going to happen in a year. You know what I'm saying? It depends on your journey, how long your ass got to sit. You feel me?
Right. You said something very powerful, and I want to make sure everyone got what he said, where he said you will see a Hank or, those are disembodied spirits. You might see some type of premonition. Most people are, oh my God, but your ancestors are trying to talk to you. What you say, you like, see exactly, sit for a minute. Don't go into the fear mode. So I think that was very important because that's a change that's required, as the veils continue to thin, there's, you might see some things, So not to operate in that energy of fear will be most beneficial. So thank you for that, Emperor. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. I mean, shocked people get tripped. They ain't see no Hank. They ain't never seen a Hank.
Well, you know what the thing is in the city is a little more difficult unless that I had my
But
God.
you got listen. Let me tell you something about each city. Each city in America got an underground, right?
Right.
They got a nightlife, don't they?
They
Freaks
have
come out at night. Every city in America. Freaks come out at night.
Mhm. Capitalize off that.
Okay. So every city in America got the freaks come out at night. You got vampires, warlocks, witches, and they know when to
It's like literal freaks. Y'all don't know, right?
literally, no bullshit.
Yeah, literal freaks. Yeah, all the freaks
Literally.
come out tonight though. They don't have to wear costumes. So they had one. What was the star? I can't remember her name, but I actually listened to her music and like her a lot. Oh my, she's like early 20s. Janae, is that her name?
I don't listen to that stuff.
Well, she has music on high vibration. It's like she uses bliss tones to make her music. Um,
Janelle
but
Monae.
there you go. No, not her.
Who?
No, she's Japanese. No, not her, not Janae, not her. It's another.
Aiko.
There you go. There it is. Yeah, her. She had on a
So what was the name?
she showed her Halloween costume, right? Because when you hear her music, it's like she not from here, right? And she had her Halloween costume. They was like, this was her Halloween costume. No, that was her regular self. That the whole it was really interesting. I have to find a picture for you, but there's a lot of people, yeah, they get dressed up so they can, not have to dress up. Does that make sense? They're walking among us, y'all.
Oh, they always have been. Yo, I'm at. Okay, I know that's his name, but they had another name they call him. Byron, yeah. That's it. That's him on the left. That's his picture up here. But they had another name. Uh, they
It's gonna
call that boy.
it's gonna eat at you. Please help him out, y'all. Go find it. Go ask a
No, I get it. I ain't gonna do it, make one phone call.
I know.
But I'm cool.
You know, she busy today. They busy the day before.
Anyway, so yeah, I know that's him, but that's why I say he the one that showed up with my brother. And we look back and say, yo, not Shango. No, Shango is fire
Yeah.
deity. That's lightning. And that's Shango. No. What's Shango's mate? Ecmye-Irkr, the water. Oshun,
Ogun.
Ogun, Obatala, Ilegba.
Idun.
Yeah. It is Oya. Shango Oya. Yeah.
Okay.
Oya is what they done. What they call that community that's circulating around. LBT. What they call themselves? LGBT, something like that.
The LGBTQ community.
Yeah, that color system is Oya. So
they can't steal the rainbow.
They took the color system. That's Oya color. She represent the dead.
We have the system of the rainbow prior to, so they can wear it, have at it, but they did not.
But it don't represent. That's why I say you can't disrespect Oya.
Hmm.
You supposed to throw 9 pennies. You're going to graveyard mess with Oya. You talking about the dead. You playing with that. You playing on that energy. Cause you gonna walk out with one on you. Y'all know what that means, right?
For those who know. Better go ask your ancestors. Hey, the veil is thin. You can figure it out. This.
Our people leave that graveyard. Got somebody leaving with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me hit your ride.
Right. Ooh, and your vibration is super low. Oh, it's going down.
Hell, they ain't gotta be super low. They just ride. Then
Right.
you look at that person, you say, the so ain't strange lately.
Yeah, he was at the graveyard again. He brought some home.
Nah, he done buried somebody that done left. They didn't do what they supposed to do. You ain't never wonder why they got them fits there.
Right. Right. Where they going? No, they say for the grave robbers.
You don't know where they got them fits there, graveyard fits there.
The grave robbers.
Oh, and keep those spirits in.
But they didn't have those in the country. Like down south and stuff, the graveyards don't have gates around them.
I know a lot of them got gates around them. Got them at the front when you go around them, when you go in.
But most of them I thought that was the reason. Now you done got me thinking about something else.
No, keep them niggas in check.
Keep them in. Jeez. Oh. Yeah, you better tune in, right? So you can comprehend what's going on. There's a lot going on in the ethers, y'all.
That's why they started burning. Cremate them niggas.
Can't never come back. Wow, that's a very powerful information. Any questions in the chat or on YouTube?
Well, you got a tough crowd. They scared to death.
Well, the thing is, it's like, yeah, you have to get into it, especially when you get a little more seasoned. It's like you start thinking about immortality. But if you're living every day as what you have right now, you know, you don't even carry that energy with you. As far as, you know, you're supposed to be enjoying certain parts. Everybody's different as far as what they're supposed to be here for, right? I can't speak for
I
anyone
don't
else.
understand what you're saying, because I'm like, if you look at Earth on a universal level where I come from, why I'm here, and now I've grown to my seat, becoming to my seat, so that make y'all times up. So
You tapped out. You still there?
you gotta destroy. It's like going back to 2022 when I said you gotta burn it out of them. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because you going into the Aquarian age and you can't bring that stuff with you. So that's why I did the anger, because it's generationally inherited through blood, you know,
Willie Lynch residue.
residue. It's just, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's then you come along in a time where you got tail-eye vision and you got all these illusions that keep your mind here. You go to space, you can't think outside of what they done show you. You know, you got to think outside of what they keep you in this prison planet. There you go. There you go. That's his name right there. Ha! I know I get it.
What is it?
Tell him I'm at.
Papa Gidi. Isn't that what's on the left? That's what it says, that Gidi.
Where?
Maybe I didn't pronounce it right. J,
Where?
it says
No,
G.
no. No, that's the one on the right.
Right.
That's the one that come. That's the one that show up. But his name it's in chat. What do you say? Everybody scared of sex. Speak up.
Papa Gidi.
I know what I said.
We have Har. Does Har have something to input?
Yeah, just a question in relation to Sambu. I want to get cleared up. Has Sambu been deliberately hidden from us, so to speak? And if so, has he been portrayed in history as another figure in the Western world that we may not realize that it's him?
Indeed.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're talking about, they have a picture called Sambo that they used to use.
Oh, that's why I had to come out and set the record straight.
Right. So let's answer his question. Nakeshla, you have your mic open. Out with that.
Question. You know.
Hold, right. We're still asking the question.
Well, I was just going to say that growing up here in the Northeast, most of us equated this stuff with Southern people and island people. You didn't hear a lot of people up here talking about this stuff open. This is
Well, that's why a lot of them ran north.
Yeah. Well, you didn't hear it talk about it at all. I didn't learn it until I moved down south.
But no, you gotta get the story. I'm helping with the story. Back in them days, Nickefa, a lot of folk down south, their brothers and cousins and sisters moved north to get away from this voodoo, so the southern boundary.
And the crackers.
So when they got up there, they would just refuse to tell their kids anything about it. So when they come back home, they what y'all doing? They knew it. They ran. They got away from it. A lot of families ran north to get away from it.
Yeah, but none of my, we talk about this stuff. None of my friends. This never even came up. They knew there was old folks that came up from down south that had some strange ways, stuff with chickens and things like that. But
you mess with the amount of crowd. You got bad mic though.
Okay, I get them.
Okay. Har, did we answer your question?
I'll ask it again. The question was, has Sambu been deliberately?
Oh, right.
So, and if so, has he been
Because they
betrayed?
used to use it. They used to use Sambo.
Yeah.
They were calling on your God to protect you, protect them from you. So when you see go by the plantation,
Right.
and you seen the Sambo out there holding the lantern, that was Sambo. They called it Sambo. That's they disgraced. That's why I had to come out and set the record straight.
Mm.
Yeah, they definitely have all of the things that we were supposed to use for our benefit. They used it against us.
Right.
So one of the main things, like I'm gonna give you, that's one example, but another example is the swing. Like you go to a park, right?
Yeah.
All those things were tools originally talked about, and you can African Holistic Health is my reference. Layla Africa, peace be with him, upon him. Um, he had in there that the swings, the seesaw, was another one. Those were actually tools for balancement. They weren't toys. So
Okay.
any other things they turned into a joke.
Right. Right.
Like
Right.
like making like like being a freaking bully.
Mm.
Look at you. What are you doing? And let's change it up for you.
Right.
Package it, repackage it. Let me bastardize it first and then give it back to you. And this is how you're supposed to use it. Now you a superfood. But it's been 32 plus years. And now we, stand in joy as far as what we have. And so while we're on this journey, it's important to know all the tools and support we have in it. Because it's not easy. It is not easy. But then you can switch your mind and say it is easy because you're a God, right? So it depends on what vibration you're gonna vibrate on.
Well, that's why you got a headache, because you can't never get you can't get no remedy.
I don't have a headache.
No, you're gonna get one. But you
Mm-mm.
because
I
you
ain't
ain't got no
accepting
venue.
that.
If you
I'm
don't
not
got no
accepting.
venue, when you operate in that way, you still get a headache in the end. Because that's why we came and gave ourselves a venue. Because all the things you said, I'm with you. But then you can't, you get tired of fighting. They ain't no
Absolutely.
more fighting. So you don't need to fight. You got your own venue. The only thing you got to do is learn how to pay yourself.
You
Then
don't
it
need.
become easy when you learn in your own state. Because that way you can do anything you want when you pay yourself.
Indeed,
You ain't got to
indeed.
ask them for nothing. Whatever you need, you got the authority with your full faith and credit to write anything you need.
Right.
You growing there because they taught you how to be a democracy citizen. So you say you're free, so you're free. Well, you got to
Gotta
pay
act free.
yourself.
Gotta act free, right?
Perform. Not act, perform. And the
Performing.
whole world waiting on you. So it ain't no arguing. So when people out there arguing about their freedom and indigenous and all that stuff, whatever. You can make a little money on their side, but you still in the venue.
Mm-hmm.
You got to work a work road to create your own venue and then bring it to the world market like we had to do to get your seat back. Because you can't be in nobody else's venue. That's their
Indeed.
venue. So you had to come out and get 4-leaf clover like we did. So that's when you're free. So look what you can look at the anger, the fight you got y'all going through now to do what? Learn how to pay yourself. Let that African slave go finally, so that you can tell them to send your stuff over to you and you can move your state. You feel me?
Indeed.
That
All
makes
right.
sense to you? Everybody all right?
Perfect sense, Emperor.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yes, Emperor.
All right. Moving on. As we Nama / Nuberians / Amur Washitamur deduct the Munya / Moorish Yamashi American natives / Al Moroccan showcase our culture, we are reminded of the importance of, quote, know thyself, end quote. For when one knows thyself, all things become known. When one knows thyself, DNA explosions of righteousness is the path. Tap into you, tune into you, turn up your frequency, practice conscious breathing, constantly affirm your goals, engage in silent meditation, eat to live, relax for balance, work for purpose, exercise for stamina, play for joy, and spread kindness accordingly. During this season of magic 2024, 31 October to 22 December. So this is the first day. This season of magic will set the tone for the next 20 years. All is ours and in our favor. The unknown is amongst us, which is exciting and new. As we build ourselves, we build our empire too. Eesh.
Yo, that's 53 days, y'all. So you got 53 days of magic.
53 days, and which is an 8. Boom.
I know, right? That's why I just figured it out. I said counting. I said that 53 days.
And so what's even more amazing, coming into by this being the 31st day, and you look at the Nama calendar, the Nama sheet compass, we're going into, which is tomorrow, starts the wormwood, which is represented by the serpent, right? For all of you with your Nama compass, you can read along. But the wormwood is a powerful magical entity. And so the month after that is the sage. You already know, and the dragon. So our culture is incorporated with the things we have to do and focus on within our Namasheet compass. Hashtag Nama culture. Any comments or questions?
I'm just looking at Sam Who right here. He's so wicked, ain't
Hmm.
he? Sam, he is wicked. Yo, I've been practicing to get my hands in that spot, and I ain't did it yet. I've been practicing about 20 years.
Hmm. Let us know when you get it. You might keep that to yourself.
You know, yeah, I'm like, that's, I mean, I'm cool, you know. Like I said, I got places to go. These some of my teachings. That's interesting. I'm sure I can. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So where the thumb at?
You keep saying that.
So if you sit in your hand like this, the thumb gonna be on the outside. You turn front way, the thumb is on the inside.
Magical beings have magical things that they do and have on that person. So
Oh, I know. You can see it. You can see the braces around his ankles. You can see the magic around his shoulder blade. You can see his around his neck, his gear. You can see his earrings around his ears. Then he got a 9 serpent, a 9 crown on top of his head, around his his hair. You see that's melon. And then he got 9 crowns, statues on top of his head with the crown. So he Master Genie.
mm-hmm.
And he looked just like you. Look at his nose, look at his mouth. So if you really look at him, you're looking at someone in your family look just like him. Or you can see the images. If you're a Naga, you feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, those images in Anchor Walk were absolutely amazing. So this is where this particular picture came from. This is like the early 2000. When people, this is when Google Earth kind of, I think, first came out. They had the feature where anybody that had a Gmail account and they took a picture with their phone, it would just pop up, right? And then it would link to Google Earth. So anybody that took a picture, you could see the pictures they took from their vacation or wherever. But of course they took it down. But when that feature was available, that's where this picture came from. It was from somebody's personal travels to Anchor Walk, and we got quite a few. And there was
They
so
said what
many.
they said, why they hiding Sam Who? Why they hiding him? His head.
Right.
He said it's here so you can't see it. Look how from the public, you have to go through these little areas. And they were saying why is he here?
Right.
Because all of the sisters worship him. That was a master there. They
Well,
hear
most
him that
indeed. Yeah, most of the sisters, all the sisters, it was just amazing to see the statues. It's like it's sort of like the um oh my goodness, terracotta. It was like sort of like well, not like the terracotta because they were just all statues. This looked like they just walked into the wall and somebody poured concrete, and that's exactly how they landed. I mean, you can still see their locks. But the tree, when you watch the movie Africans in Asia, you can find it on YouTube. They go in detail about how they found that was the reason for the Vietnam. Well, I don't know if they said the reason for the Vietnam War, but they found a tree. Frenchmen found a tree that grew from the sky. Most amazing, famous tree in Asia. So the tree was actually covering a square mile. It's an exact square where Angkor Wat and all the temples were. And so they have like over 400 temples in the area, but this particular one was covered by a tree that grew from the sky. So a tree, they said what happens, the birds drop down on some of the branches, and that's how the tree was formed, and it grows from the sky down. And it covered the city. So once they uncovered it, then they wanted to blow it up. So that aka the Vietnam War, as far as why they were over there, because Cambodia, well, everybody heard about that, right? They had a million movies about the war, but that's why they were over there to attempt to destroy our temples. All right. All right. Next up, the Buddha. In the book, The Gods of Northern Buddhism, we find the Asian name of the supreme deity of the universe, Samhu. They say when nothing else was, Samhu was the name of the deity / God of the universe to the people of Asia, and there are many places that carry the name Samhu, meaning places in Asia are named after the descendants of Samhu. Various spellings of the word and the name Samhu can be found throughout Asia. And below, you can see the different variations of that. All right. Any questions? All right, next up. The 2nd century photo depicts the Buddha being given his first bath by the divine people of Buddhism, a tribe in Asia called the Nagas. The divine people symbolized throughout Asia by the serpent or the dragon. The serpent, dragon, or snake can be found at the entrance of every temple, on the roads, on the hills, in the caves. The symbol of the Asiatic melanated man, the tribe of the Nagas. The symbol is seen at all ceremonies dealing with worship of God, from the Nile Valley to the Indus Valley, on tombstones. A symbol of immortality because of the serpent's ability to change his skin is a sign of never dying, and it's used throughout the planet Earth, North, South America, Egypt, Asia, Africa, throughout the world is a symbol of life after death. The serpent is the symbol of the divinity of God / deity. The original inhabitants of Southeast Passage was called the Moons, an African tribe. To confirm what our ancestors look like, you must go to the archaeological finds from the French archaeological research findings confirming the original inhabitants. There are no depictions preceding these of the original inhabitants of Southeast Asia, the people, the descendants of Samhu, the Asiatic melanated being, or known as the Asiatic black man. So I think Har asked the question, it's like, are there any things that they've taken and used against us? Well, right, you have it right there, the word Niga. Do we need to say any more on that one, right?
Yeah, we understood right now. Yeah,
They took that and ran with it, right?
that's a good example you just said. Yeah.
Prayer minister, because on one hand and on one side of the earth they say Niga, right? And it means something derogatory, but then there's another pronunciation of Nigos, but spelled with a U, which means king. So and
Mm.
they get over here and they take the U out and add a I and a G and the rest, and they tell you that that's an ignorant person, but yet in the same sense, the way it's pronounced, Nigus and the Amharic language means king. So go figure,
Wow.
huh?
Oh yeah, it's all about that vibration. All about the vibration. Thank you for that. Okay. Larry, you have the floor.
Salam alaikum ma'ashawu.
Salam alaikum.
Just piggybacking off what y'all mentioned about Nagaru, how the Albion they pretty much everything they say is bad is really good, and everything they say is good is really bad. They attempt to get us to run away from our culture by putting a negativity on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So you can capitalize on it.
right.
Thank you for your comment. All right. Any more? Okay. All right. Next up. Samhu, the Buddha, the enlightened one, the intelligent one, the genie, the conqueror, decided to make manifest to the world irrefutable evidence, proof to a people in the future, the manifestation of God/deity. The God manifests himself through human beings, through men. Now prophecy is irrefutable. A prophecy is a written confirmation of what will happen at a future date. Our ancestors, the melanated people of Asia, predicted or prophesied what they would do 2,500 years into the future. The prophecy states that he would send something from the past and join it with something from the future, something from the material world and join it with something from the spiritual world. The union of both the past and the future worlds and the spiritual and material world would be contained in the revelation of a secret mystic diagram called the Mandala of Tupac. This is a depiction of the future Buddha who would make this manifest before the end of this century. We was in last century when this was first written, right? Now the scriptures of the world have all prophesied at the end of the age, the Piscean age, which has gone, and now we are in the age of Aquarius. We have seen the revelations of that which was secret and the emergence into the light of day, where all things are being revealed. The Asiatic she, melanated man, is the manifestation of God, who has returned to teach, explaining the doctrine of immortality and how to escape the fires of hell. It's predicted that the future Buddha sits in Western style because he was born in the West. The people who he will be born among are called the Nigas. This is the future Buddha, the one who is to come and prove with irrefutable evidence that there is no death, that life is eternal. This evidence of eternal life is put in place by their control after death of the cosmic forces. The prediction further notes that the first year of a cycle, the Buddha will descend to be reborn, and he will produce a city of silver by transformation. Any questions? No question?
Ain't no question on that one.
All right, Mr. Larry, you have the floor.
Salam alaikum ma'ashawu, Larry. The last portion where you mentioned about the silver, what I didn't catch it.
Yes, as the prediction further notes, at the first cycle of a year of the first cycle notes, the first year of a cycle, the Buddha will descend to be reborn, and he will produce a city of silver by transformation. So, many times dealing with the English language, dealing with translations, a lot of things are metaphorically, but what do you need to get nationalized under the empire? And so what you needed to get nationalized for the empire, that was created way before we were introduced to this video.
Right.
So you didn't answer the question. What do you need to get?
Oh, I thought you was yeah, silver.
Right. So that's the connection you were looking for.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? All right, we're gonna move on. So the incarnation of Ta, his dash imperial and imperial dash majesty, full colon, emperor, full colon, space. Samhu, mini dash Ray, quote, a Deloyi. The 2,500-year-old prophecy fulfilled. Check. Reclaim approximately 3+ million acres of our indigenous land, which silver is a requirement for nominationalization. Check. Gates of Hell ritual. Join the spirit world with the material world. Check. Teaches immortality. Check. Resembles the Buddha. Check. Born in the West in Sampson County, North Carolina, USA, small u. Check. Received the only handmade crown ever created by Don Pedro. Received the only Don Pedro the Seventh, Alfonso, King of Congo, Manny Congo. Peace and blessings upon him. Now known as the Republic of Congo and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Any questions? All right.
Imperial Minister, is that a crown that's on the top of Zambu head in the
It is.
picture?
Yeah.
You must have been gone. Where you been?
I know it is. I'm saying that for the audience.
No, I done talked about it. I'm at.
Gotcha.
I said I done talked about the crown 9. You got 9 on there, 9 pillars.
Mm-hmm. And the serpents too, correct?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Immortality. So that's another symbol. The snake, the dragon. Oh, stay away from that. Don't get by that. Ooh, you see a snake. You're automatically supposed to think fear. Everything's about making sure you're controlling your emotions, energy and motion. Because that's where the magic lies. How you feel is what's going to manifest. If you feeling scared, you feeling uncertain, you can lie all you want, but the manifestations will manifest what's really going on every time. Yeah, a long road on a short path. The Armageddon of your mind, my people. Oh, all right. We're going to keep it moving. The incarnation of Samhu on Ta, Mother Earth, as his dash imperial dash majesty H.E.M. decrees and grants limited delegated authority to all nominationals, non-executive directors, NEDs, and non-directors, NDs, who are skilled and qualified to operate the sovereign state jurisdiction. The purpose is to implement and advance the modalities of commerce and cultural variegations for the properly formed and operational republic state pursuant to the imperial CMYE-IRK republic for the country of United States, that state small s. Explanation point, explanation point, explanation point. Okay, so our moderators, please drop in the link from where people are interested to register or get more information. We have a link for you to provide your information. So please do that. Drop it in the chat and drop it on YouTube. For all those that are not currently on the ship or would like to more information, we have a secure website for you to input your information. Okay. All right.
And NEDs mean you have a talent that you got from a university or degree, like you are a retired judge or secretary high up, and you got that status. Well, you'll be an NED where you don't have to come through the nationality process. You come on because you got a certain talent and you want to work as an NED for the government because you had talent. And that's all you come in and do the job that's you agree to. Non-NEDs is NDs is non-directors is lower level executives, but you just ain't registered at that top. So you got experience, banking, judicial, university, just government functions. So that's what NEDs and NDs mean, skilled and qualified. So as we move forward, we have a LinkedIn page, I think they setting up to explain it a little better. Because that's what we headed to, because nationality process is cool, but you got we're gonna always have to keep the doors open because we control who come in and out. So that's cool. But to move the ship at this point, where the world waiting on us, we looking for NEDs that got certain high quality skills up there on the top end, where they can come in as an NED and not have to worry about the nationality process. And as long as they got the skills and help move the ship, assist them move the ship. And they still qualify to get nationalized. They choose, which they is, of course. But you can come in at that level and then work your nationality on the other end. But if you got that talent, a lot of folk that want to come on and be a part of the ship, I ain't got no problem with that. But you gotta be able to bring something to the table to move the ship at this point. You ain't got time to sit on the ship. There ain't no cruise ship right now, okay? So everybody gotta sit and work because you gotta pay yourself. You got every department you need, pay yourself. And that's where you at right now. So definitely gotta be ready to learn so you can move your ship. Everything you do got full faith and credit behind it. Everything you send out got your status behind it. It's already been delegated through the Constitution and through the government, my office. So that's what we talk about when we say NED, ND, okay? So I yield.
Now, Emperor, those that are skilled and qualified understand what NEDs mean.
Yeah.
So if you know that you're just a blue collar worker, we can't use you right
NDs. No, they got talent. You got managers who got degrees, they got talent. They just whatever field they in. If they can come on here and work under certain departments as we open up the bank, the court,
right. Right. I was speaking of blue collar workers.
Oh, I ain't getting there. I ain't judging people.
No, I'm saying you can come and be a national, but just know that that's the type of talent that we're looking for. So, people might, just so that's clear. because what truck drivers? We don't necessarily need truck drivers right now.
Well, it might not be, they got other skills. You can't say what you don't need. You
I'm
move the
saying
state.
as far as to move the state, like today, we don't need a truck driver to help move the state. Like you said, we need
Oh, I
administration.
understand that, but that truck driver might have other talent.
And yes,
That know how to be a diplomat. That can step out of that truck and be a diplomat. So they just got natural talent.
Okay.
So you say because I'm driving a truck, you think no. That truck driver don't just might be out to drive trucks like make you living. But he can step out of that truck and be a diplomat in a month, 2 months, 3 months after training, and he get to train on the road because he could be studying behind the scene right now. And as soon as he ready to roll, I got something for him to roll with.
Okay.
Him step up and be a diplomat.
All righty.
Well, they marvelous flows. They know how to be. Because you got secret talent in people. They just know where to put it.
Right.
But they know how to be a diplomat, and they can train. They study behind the scene right now. And when they step on come in and they ready to roll, I'm not holding back.
Mm.
They gonna keep learning. Everybody on this ship gonna keep learning. It's a continuous process. We got school, we got university courses within our Iiehu University and our Intercontinental Academy. It's an ongoing situation. As we get more in tune with the UN and the State Department and other countries at that diplomacy level, they got class and courses all the time to continue your training, in your development, your ambassadors, them 5-10 year jobs. So, when they sit, so that's continued training, but you represent your own state. See, that's what the whole point is. You represent your own state. You ain't work for them no more. So like you said, yeah, truck drivers, if we need them down the road, I mean, that's when you open up your commerce side.
Right.
But right now, you still open up your trading post, and you open up import export. That's commerce. So you automatically got to need truck driver.
Indeed.
So but right now, just sitting at the state level where judicial immunity of states and their property. Three opponents you got to have is your court, which we already know we got 3 levels of that judicial administration, really. Okay, that's active in the force. The government, imperial, that's executive mission for imperial office for his imperial, that's majesty. That's online. That's my mission. That's active in the force. Still. Then you got your imperial what? Financial enterprise, which consists of what? Imperial Bank Global Financial Institution. That's BRICS, really. Then you got the Imperial Treasury, Imperial Royal Treasury. Then you got the NAMA Global Bank, and then you got the NAMA International, what is it, NICB, NAMA International Central Bank. All right, so you got your whole structure. So you got all the components, and all the components come with full faith and credit. That's already approved. You don't have to ask nobody anything. That's why you the best kept secret. United States, they never did that for nobody.
Well, you know what? What's so important about this and why we're here is because of Deity Day. So you created a city out of silver for the gods to be able to flourish.
That's right.
So that's the main message here. And so you have to get trained, but be trainable.
But that's why you got certain courses you go through, because the spell is deep. The Leviathan spell is deep. So, at this level, it's a little tight because at this level we at, but as the university open more doors and the head get in there, sit in that office and set things up as we keep moving, it'll change up. You gotta help, knock some of the cobwebs out. So, but they got to be willing, you
Your
know,
DNA.
huh?
Learn how to activate different parts of your DNA. Jump started.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we have certain training that we go through, and to help establish that file cabinet in your brain so that you can put all that democracy in that file cabinet. And now you can open up a new file cabinet on this side of your brain, your creative side, and that's the year. So now you put the de facto over here, everything dealing with that birth certificate, and now you over here with your nationality, moving your state. So if you need anything over there in that de facto side, you can go pull that file cabinet out, pull out that folder, because you're gonna get organized if you able to put it, if you can, when you get to that level to put that file cabinet over there, you know it's organized, okay? Because your mind ain't got that strong, and you're using that other side of your brain that you ain't tapped into yet. So when you get that side, you don't need to bring it on that side, other side over there, because you got to hold it inside over here. So now you go get that de jure, and now everything you do on your de jure side, you that energy, because you own thyself. Now you can dock yourself properly, right?
Gee.
And you got to worry about knocking your side down here. You got to worry about your own security knocking on your head if you mess up within your own state. But the way you got you classified in the United States as a citizen, and you ain't nothing but a citizen over there, the government says all cap name. You ain't got no rights. So you got your own state here. So that's why you dock your contract over whatever you got over there, that birth certificate contract, you dock that on your state now. And whatever's worth come with it. And the system you got set up under your state for that to be processed through. And you keep moving, you keep moving your state. Now that national, everything in that number, national name, they own. He or she own. You feel me? So that's part of the contract that mama gave to him. Now they get docked over here, that contract don't exist no more. You got to cash it out. That's why they transfer it over to your state. From that point on, well, when you get nationalized, you got your nationality ID, but you already, when that transfer, you let them know that you have left, that's that process you at now. Y'all ready for that? Y'all ready?
We ready.
Y'all had to grow to, but you had to grow to it to get there, you see?
Still going.
Yeah, bro.
Wasn't an easy journey.
Yeah, rough every now and then, but it's cool. Now somebody you want to learn, you want to run a little faster now, right? Picked up that you were crawling before you started to walk a little bit, right?
Indeed. All right, the next up for this segment, we will be taking you through the Emperor's bio.
No question. Everybody cool? Had a good one. This is a pretty good one. We had a good one tonight. Talking about the dead.
Very good.
Yes. Gratitude.
It's my sit back night. Sit back and enjoy the night, right?
Okay. All right. So now, getting into the bio of the Emperor. That's still a part. And technical. Greetings and salutations. Salam alaikum ma'at shawu. This is the Imperial CMYE-IRK.
What you got going on over
there? Some technical
All right, just put the Bible up. Let's go.
Thank you for rushing me and making me feel even more self-conscious. Thank you for that, Emperor. You're so kind. Always so kind.
Ain't no questions in the chat, no YouTube. I bet you will be laughing at the film. Y'all got a question for me?
Yeah, just a quick one. Maybe the EM can answer this in relation to the link, because it says page not found, but you still got the email and the description. Is this how it meant to look? Imperial Minister.
Um,
It says page not found. Hushmail. Sorry, the page you are looking for does not exist.
Oh, y'all tested a while ago. I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah.
huh.
Maybe it's me, huh?
Okay. Atmosphere. Can you pull up? Are you able to pull up the bio? That information out.
We have a hand raised from Larry.
Okay. Thank you. Larry, you have the floor.
Salam alaikum, Ashu, Larry. For the individuals that's in the audience, Emperor, they may not have the courage to say it, but they some of them may have never seen you before. They may want to see you.
Yeah, why you camera? This a no camera day for you?
Oh, there's no camera day with me. I don't know. I'm all right.
No. Oh no.
I've been busy all day, and I said I told you earlier when you came on. I'm sitting back on this one. So appreciate you there, Larry. But they have to see me on the next one.
Right, I hear.
Alrighty, let's see. Okay, try it now. I'm not
Oh,
sure
you
why.
straight? It's up.
It's up. Okay.
Yeah, it's up.
The link that you were referring to.
Oh, you talking about on the chat?
Correct. All right. I got it to show. Okay.
It's working.
Yeah, it's working now. Not really sure what the chat box is, but
Come up with page not found.
refresh the page because I just did it from another browser. It worked for me, and I'm not signed into it.
All right, I'll give it a try.
All right. So now we are going to get into the bio. And so this is what you're signing up for as far as this authority being delegated to you if you choose to be an NED, ND, or a nominational. All right. So the first up, reading the banner. First up, the absolute royal sovereign dash empress, imperial and imperial royal flag. Next, rereading from right to left. Next is the imperial royal office for his dash, imperial dash majesty, for the imperial CMYE-IRK Republic Great Flag. Next, moving to the left, the Moor dash Moor 48 Star of Peace, Full Faith and Sovereign Gold Credit, Great Flag. Last but not
Dash
least,
credits.
Sovereign Gold Dash Credit, Great Flag. Thank you. And then we have, last but not least, the Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic for the country of United States national flag. Okay. So what does all that mean?
Well, it's called flag law. If you look at the situation everybody in out there right now, it's everybody, they talking, but in the end of the day, they showing what? They flags, right? Russia, Ukraine, United States, showing their flags. So it's in Title 4 of the United States Code, you want to look it up. Okay, so when you look at the jurisdiction of the Emperor of Morocco, well, he flew an all red flag, and he has his own personal flag, which you'll see an image of it in the bio. So when they cut his flag down, George Washington, de facto George Washington and them cut his flag down, cut the cherry tree down. They never decommissioned his flag. So the sovereignty of the emperor is what you call white privileges. Okay? So by me able to go back interregnum to that signing, that sealing of the Constitution with the treaty, peace of friendship, where I came, that's where I raised the flag from. Because only the emperor can come and raise his predecessor's flag. That's why you notice when they cut his flag down, they had sultans all the way down to King Mohammed VI right now, over in Kingdom of Morocco. They broke it all the way down to a king. So as the emperor came and raised his predecessor's flag back up, now my crown, the royal crown that King Dome handmade, the first one ever made, that sits on there now. So now all that red flag jurisdiction is under who crown? My crown. So that 100 million in gold that represent the Constitution and the Treaty of Peace and Friendship is under who? That's under my crown now. That's what you're activating as you keep moving. We ain't talking about it, we moving on it. So that's why you see that sovereign flag. So when that flag fly, y'all know I'm in town. Like when I go to the White House, they put that flag up. I'm over the United States flag. Then you get to my office, what you see now, that's my flag. See, the crown ain't got no symbols around it. You may say no circle around it. But it's free, and it's coming from, you see the purple. It came out, now I want the second flag. It came out of the unknown to the known, see? Then you got my royal seal on the right, and then you got my coat of arms, the dweller, on the left. Then you see on top of the crown, you got what seal? My royal seal on top. So that's my office. So that's why we're moving, as you're moving the whole state. That's your royal office now. The 48 star mirror, that's more piece of flag. That's the 100 million in gold. That's where it was docked at when I got the flag. Because they had to keep docking it under the flag. So it was on the 48 star flag. And to the 50 star flag, I lived it. But before the 50 star flag can outlive it, I claimed it. So that's why you still got 50 star flag, or they ain't got the one time they finna put Puerto Rico and all them under the 51st state, remember? You ain't heard a thing since, all right. Because I own it now. So then you come with your imperial CMYE-IRK republic. Your republic for the country of the United States, that state's national flag. That's Al-Marak. So see, we don't move way from the red flag, green star. That's jurisdiction of Kingdom of Morocco. King Mohammed VI, that's his jurisdiction. Okay, so that part of that 100 million in gold, or the emperor, he played his part on that side. Now I play my part on our side. And all that's jurisdiction on your flags. That's why you got flag, your banner. So you're incoming state.
The authority.
That's right. So when you see this white flag fly, you ain't gonna see all of them flying at the same time. But you see all that jurisdiction, they would be under that flag. And you got 3 crowns on your flag. You feel me?
All right, thank you for that. All right, continuing on. The Imperial Royal House of Tunica Thunderfire and the Imperial Royal House of Samsonel-Samhuray, herewith ordained by decree and declared active and enforced the Imperial Royal Office for his Imperial Majesty, dated 22 January 2024. Notice of Ascension for the IROHEM
Session.
Notice of Accession for the IROHEM and ECMYE-IRKR / IMYRS file number NOARAD/2004 00000001 NOA VLZ LCLT dash 00000002 NOA CRTAP 00000003 NOAC 00000004 effective date 13 June 2024. Retroactive to Imperial Executive Mission. Effective date 3 December 2023 to 31 August 2023 / notice of appointment. Amendment and Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic for the country of United States small s. Effective date 28 June 2023 to effective date 8 January 2023. Imperial Royal Diplomatic Decree to effective date 21 June 2022. Royal Public Notice and Royal Press Release to the world to effective date 18 March 2022. Imperial Multiproprio / Official Royal Decree, Public Notice to the world. In harmony with the Be It Decreed Equity Contracts, Emperor's Directive 00004ZA / Imperial Constitution for the Imperial Royal Kingdom, Ecmye-IRK via Emperor's Directive 004Z effective dates for April 2024 per 3 April 2013 / Imperial Constitution of the Continental Moorish Yamashite Empire, ICC-MYE to Emperor's Directive 003Z, notification of diplomatic arrival, notice of apostille, and official act of state effective date 9 April 2009 to Emperor's Directive 0003 10001 CMYE USA small u / USA all caps effective date 18 July 2007 to effective date 4 March 2004 / claim of life CL to effective date 11 February 2004 / United States of America State Department minor apostille verification numbers 04010001 04010010 and 04010010-1 to the Gigas of the Treaty of Berne and Constitution of the Universal Postal Union, effective date 30 September 2003, retroactive to 9 October 1874 to effective date 20 June 2003. The State of Georgia Major Apostille Verification Number 5604B, USA all caps to effective date 13 June 2003. Yamasee Moor Nationality YM to effective date 9 May 2003. Washita Moor Nationality WM pursuant to the sovereign state Yamasee Native American Government via Mount Arafat Embassy UN 208-1992 USA small u USA all caps effective date 19 June 2003 in harmony with the sovereign state United Washita Didugdamanya UN 215-1993 USA small u / USA all caps effective date 20 March 2003 to effective date 28 January 1837. Treaty of September 16, 1836, pursuant to the Constitution for the United small u States of America, USA small u, effective date 17 September 1787, to the Treaty of Peace and Friendship Effective date 18 July 1787, retroactive to 23rd June 1786 to Treaties of Utrecht. Effective year 1713 to the beginning of recorded history / our story as recorded in the stones of Washington just off the Yucatan Peninsula via Sovereign Emperor Royal Empire and into the future perpetuity ad infinitum.
Imperial, sovereign imperial royal empire.
Why you don't tell me like that?
Huh?
He got my What did I say, Emperor?
He said sovereign. What are the other words he said, y'all?
Royal Empire. That's
Now
what
you
it
didn't
said.
say him. Now you didn't say imperial. You good though.
Of course, you had to me on live feed. I know.
No, we just good. Just imperial. It's a sovereign imperial royal empire. So that's correct. We had to read
Royal Empire and into the future in perpetuity ad infinitum. Draught. Yeesh. Smiley
face.
You want to continue? Shall I yield?
No, front you know, you rolling. You rolling. You good.
Am I?
Hey, what you get out of it, EM?
Well, this is basically all the authentications that you've acquired based off your authority. And so there's a lot. It has grown over the years, over the last 20 years. It has grown as far as different verifications that solidify your authority. Is that accurate?
Anybody else?
Did you answer?
I said, yeah, interesting.
Hear that part.
Oh, my bad.
Set that under your breath.
Anybody else?
All right. We have the Imperial Royal Office for His Imperial Majesty presents crown His Imperial and Imperial Majesty Emperor Samhu Emini Ray quote Adeloyi end quote Khufu Ranu Zadok Samson L Protector 8th Marquis de Maison Rouge Thunderfire / King Louis XX Sovereign Crown Prince Darius Zadok. Hereafter, H.E.M. Emperor, Samhu, Emini Ray, quote, Adeloyi, end quote, smiley face. Ipso jure, ipso facto, interregnum, de jure allodio, jus soli, jus in us hereditas, jus in us gladi, jus in us honorum, jus in us imperii, jus in us majestis, in sole proprio, for the country of United States small s / Imperial Moorish Al-Moroccan Mexican Empire via His Imperial Majesty's Royal Post pursuant to the Continental Moorish Yamashi Empire - Imperial Kingdom, henceforth the Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic for the country of United States small s CMYE-IRKR. Head of State and Mission for the Imperial Royal Office for His Imperial Majesty IROHEM, exercising plenary civil power upon the land USA u via the General United States of America / Republican form of government known as the United States of America Major, including supreme authority, imperial land rights, imperial equity and heritage rights, imperial and imperial territorial sovereignty, imperial treaty rights, imperial constitutional rights, dominion, autonomy rights, allodial estate rights, imperial white privileges, venue, amity, commerce, navigation, imperial treaty / treaty rights, full faith and sovereign gold - credit, Westphalian sovereignty, foreign sovereign immunities, jurisdictional immunities of states, diplomatic immunities, and all constructive agreements / intentions in matters for the Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic for the country of the United States, small s, internal, local, and international affairs for the Imperial and Imperial Royal Crown executive powers via the Imperial Royal Office for His Imperial Majesty, effective date 12 June 2024. Notice of accession for the IRO, HEM, and CMYE-IRKR / IMIRS file number NORAD 2024 00000001 NOAV CLT 00000002 90A CRTAP 00000003 NOAC 00000004 2 Imperial and Imperial Executive Missions dated 12 July 2024, effective date 3 December 2023, to notification of appointment amendment, effective date 31 August 2023, retroactive to Imperial and Imperial Royal Diplomatic Decree, effective date 8 January 2023 to effective date 21 June 2022, Royal Public Notice and Royal Press Release to the world, to effective date 18 March 2022, Imperial Multiproprio / Official Royal Decree Public Notice to the world, pursuant to the be it decree equity contracts, Emperor's Directive 004ZA / ECIRK via Emperor's Directive 004Z, effective dates for April 2020, effective date 4 April 2014 per 3 April 2013 / ICCMYE 2 Empress Directive 003Z / notification of diplomatic arrival, notification of apostille and official active state, effective date 9 April 2009 2 Empress Directive 00001Z CMYE, effective date 18 July 2007, smiley face. 2 effective date 4 March 2004, CF 2 effective date 11 February 2004, United States of America State Department 2 effective date 20 June 2003, the state of Georgia, USA, all caps 2 effective date 13 June 2003, Yamasee Moore nationality 2 effective date 9 May 2003, Washita Moore nationality 2 effective date 28 January 1837 / Treaty of September 16, 1836, in harmony with the Constitution for the United U States of America, USA, u, effective date 17 September 1787. Per the trusteeship office of the Moorish Grand Vizier Chair for the Ancient Empire, Al-Morocco, effective dates 4 March 1789, USA, all caps, and 18 July 1787, USA, u, pursuant to treaty / ancient Egyptian, ancient empire of Mexum, Al-Marat, effective date 23 June 1786, 2 treaties of Utrecht, effective year 1713, 2 effective year 789, Moore to the beginning of recorded history / our story, as recorded in the stones at Washington, just off the Yucatan Peninsula, via sovereign Imperial Royal Empire, and into the future, in perpetuity, ad infinitum. Droit. Yee, smiley face. Details of what the authority holds. Questions? Okay.
Oh, we got crickets.
Well, it was detailed. The authority, we
All
go
right.
over every call. And so the thing is, there was so much that needed to be done in order for Samhu descending down to be able to do what he needs to do. So all the numbers, all the letters, it was required. It was the path that the emperor took in order to build the state. And it wasn't easy. So all the numbers, all the letters, that's a verification of what has been built here. All right. And so again, if you are inclined to become a nominational, and or if you want information in regards to opening up our university to the public, please follow the link that is located right under there. Submit your information and we will provide information for you. Okay. And of course, the Nama national culture. Be a part of our culture. Scan below to order the Nama She Compass. You won't be disappointed. So, one of the most important things, we have to practice our culture. So I'm going to recap. There was a question I saw in the chat and we did answer it already. Why is it important to have Deity Day? Why are we here today? Well, we are here today to ensure that we capitalize off of the season of magic, right? We can't forget that, y'all. This is the first day of the season of magic. We are in the energy of 1/11, the full moon, right? So all the way to December 22nd, be mindful, be deliberate in what you feel, know what your intentions are at every cause, because it's time to rise up. Your vibration, you have to do it. If you're going to be a part of the new earth, the new paradigm, and want to flourish as a god or a deity. So this is where you come to. But our culture helps us remember the different things that's important. So we have Deity Day to make sure that we capitalize off the energies that the ancestors are dancing with us for us to make these things happen, right? We're part of a cosmos. Everybody think they by themselves, right? Think you by yourself. So we honor our deities. And Samhu was the first deity. Before there was anything, Samhu was. So that's the deity. All deities come from Samhu. It's written, and so that's what we discussed. And so embracing the energy of Samhu, who was a genie, who was a magician, who was an alchemist, all those things, and we don't necessarily have that bloodline, but you have the bloodline of the Nigas, right? And so the Nigas, knew the secret to death, knew the secret to immortality. So there's cultures all over the world that celebrate that on a level, that's comfortable for them. And so we're learning how to incorporate it to the highest possible level, because that's what we've been called to do, to institute a culture that allow us to flourish as deities. And I give thanks. Yeesh. Yes. So pour your libations today. Go outside, in the grass, and think about all the things that we learned here today and take it with you. Reading is fundamental. Comprehension is essential, but action is what means everything. You have to put it into action. Talk is cheap, right? You got to be able to flourish. Don't talk about it, be about it. And that's what we continue to do our best to do. All right. I'm having a good time.
Eesh.
All right. Any other comments? Question.
Sorry, Imperial Minister, just a question once again to do with the link, the nominational and Iiehu info. When you click on it, should you only see the email, or should someone have a Hushmail account to do it, or how does it work? You can only have a Hushmail account.
It might be your browser.
Okay.
But, didn't we have someone else that was able to access the link? I think I did see that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, but it sounds like I'll have to help you offline with that.
Right.
But
Okay.
you're not required to.
Someone else noted the same thing.
They know
Offline.
the same thing. Okay. Did anybody have the ability to access it? Because I was able to access it from another browser.
Okay.
Did anybody access it?
Yeah, we'll have to have a look at that.
Nobody was able to access the link.
Uh
Was anybody able to access? I thought somebody in the chat said they were able to access the link.
Don't know. Is anyone in the YouTube land was able to access it? Anyone had any issues or success with it?
I mean, every nominee just go access the link and see if this is a universal problem or is it a technical browser issue.
All right, I'll do some troubleshooting with that and see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Salam alaikum ma'ashuth. I just attempted with my cell phone and it asked for an email address and then to push continue.
Okay. Hold on. Abnafir, can you bring up the last slides, please? I don't know why that's happening.
All right, so let them work on that. What y'all got?
I am reviewing the emails. Just I'm checking the status. We are in retrograde, so y'all.
Oh, we here? When retrograde come in?
Was it the 30th? Yesterday?
Yesterday? For real? When
Yeah,
it go out?
in 30 days, 3 weeks. Yeah, this is
Interesting.
huh. Okay, so let's do this. Put the NAMA national email.
Hold on, you got your face online there on the whatever screenshot is not coming up. And the didn't post that. The rest of the screen.
Okay. So put in NAMA national. Can someone put that email address in for everyone? So if anyone is interested, need information about being a NAMA national, or also if you want information as far as the university, please send your email to NAMA-national at CMYE-IMPerialGov.US. And I'm sure we have NAMA that are hurrying up putting that email in the chat on behalf of the host, right? And also in YouTube, we apologize for the delay, but we will email you once the link is active and enforced.
We have another question in the chat.
Okay.
Okay. Harku says, why your bio so different to what has been and is currently on the market? And why those world so-called leaders bio don't show a link to their lineage?
Because they got democracy. So when they came in with democracy, that was that system they brought in to steal your privileges, white privileges.
Don't show a
way
link
back in
to their
1700s,
lineage.
okay?
Because
My bio is
they
because
got
democracy. To be a true sovereign, you can't just step on the scene, the international world, universal scene, just claiming you're a sovereign and you have this and that. You have to prove You got to go through certain, your name gonna be dropped in certain pots, hats, buried, to see if you the true one or true energy. So you coming in as a true sovereign. That make you got royal bloodline. So you got royal bloodline, you can't just say you got a royal bloodline because they got so many images and doctrine out here on the market about folk who claim they got some damn royal bloodline. They're gonna save you from yourself and all that kind of stuff they made up. And so it's been taught for so long now it's a culture. Have no energy in it. So when the real bloodline show up, you see, they can't even see the real bloodline. Because they've been made believe another bloodline exists that's they ain't got nothing but death on the end. So now you got a royal bloodline, but you walk and the elders guided you through your path. And now you coming on the scene. You've been on the scene, but the whole world will know you this coming year. So they filed for an election to run for office. So when you see a lot of people get an official office, you see they bios where they go to college and they sit in the secretarial ambassador for 5 years, 10 years, all that kind of stuff. Well, that's what you building. When you see your appellation on your nomination name appellation on your title that you represent. Me, well, I'm absolute. Okay, so you gotta show where you absolute. And when you look at my bio, it's that one legal page long now, where I had to write a declaration back in 19 to prove who I was. You feel me? And then I wrote a decree to bring it on state, reemerge the state. So now you're at this level, and you got 2 row houses you coming in with. Not just one, you got 2. And you got land. So you can write off land. But you got silver and gold and platinum as your foundation. So you're building your city. Shit. Anywhere in the world. So as you're moving up, that lets you know that full faith and credit. So everything you send from your state, it has that full faith and credit. So that authority goes all the way up through this bio. That's delegated down, constitutionally bound, treaty bound, and you got your own jurisdiction. So that's where I had to put mine, but they put it bios, that's all you see, college, what they went through. They ain't have no divine anything. So me coming by who I am and what I've done, that's why you see my bio that ties right into the mission. So that's why. I help you out there. How cool?
Yes, indeed. Gratitude.
All right.
You said something key too to that. That you said something very key. You said because they're corporate. So corporates don't need authority. They have to give you the facing for the corporate. They don't
Right, because they take an oath of office. They say they take an oath to the Constitution, remember? They have no sovereignty. So they come in and say, well, you got 2 people reading for the office of the president. Well, that's the highest authority in the United States. But once they get there, they have to take oath of office. Where they get the power from? The Constitution. What Constitution? Well, they create a corporation constitution, which makes them a corporate entity. They not swearing an oath to the de jure side of the Constitution. They swear an oath to the de facto side of the Constitution. And they say they trace it back through the 1776. That goes back to de jure. So they keep it on their seals because they ain't been able to be challenged yet because anybody got jurisdiction over them. Now that they done lost that 1776 title, they got to bring it up to 1871 corporation. But ain't no sovereign came along to challenge that. What they keep claiming in your face like they got some sovereignty over you when they all corporate work out express trust. and the citizen pay the taxes to get them a job because they ain't got no sovereignty no more. That
Good
kind of
point.
mess you up a little bit there.
Great points.
Got to mess everybody up a little bit, huh?
Always do.
Yeah, you gotta think it.
Huh?
It always do.
What are you thinking? Yeah.
Like for the pulling off the layers of buffoonery.
That's what it is.
Yeah, because you got to move your own state. As you move your state, y'all see all them secrets starting to fall away that they play with. And you just, it's just right there before you. It's in plain sight, right? But you can't do nothing because you can't get out of the system. You can argue, you can pick it, you can raise up, Black Lives Matter, everything. You ain't seen nothing materialize out of none of that crap they did. You saw a couple folk get rich in that system and used all that money they kept giving away, to help them, but they ain't give you nothing. They ain't give you no more rights. You know what I'm saying? You create a whole culture bullcrap and you ain't got no rights to do nothing. But you don't see nobody stand up to fight for your trust. But since you done signed up with them, you gave them authority for it. But you got to stand up and represent your trust because they got an account on you. And they operate that account. And that president you get ready to elect for the corporation, every bill they sign, whoever wins, makes us no difference. But whoever wins, whenever they sign an order, it's written off of your Social Security trust, your bond. So whether you want to vote or not, all that stuff, it makes no difference. They still using your contract to write a bond, and they done wrote up $36 trillion of debt on your contract and ain't gave you nothing. It make you go to work every day, pay your taxes, do all that, and you gave them the authority to write off your bond. But you got to work to get a retirement from that bond called Social Security.
We're so glad we have another way. And,
you see how deep that system go?
It does. And we have
they get out there and vote and shout and holler. Like, for what? They stole your birth records. And they living off of it. They know when the stocks is going, they do everything. You gave them permission to do it. Then you're mad because they don't like the way you want to like. But you don't never see anybody argue about for your trust.
Well, we're on a different page now, Emperor.
I know.
As far that energy, I'm doing my best to leave it behind. So I understand that you need to voice that for those that don't know. But this is Deity Day, right? It's a celebration of.
That was a celebration. That was right knowledge, right wisdom, right understanding, creating what? Sound, right? Reasoning.
That's the energy we want to leave them with. You don't want to leave them with the energy where they just gonna go pick rocks.
Oh, I'm good. I'll tell you, we've seen some magic at 53 mile marker the other day. And that's why, I'm in a whole nother zone, That's shit my face. I ain't even moved because I just seen something just appeared out of nowhere again on 29th October. Got three witnesses, three witnesses this time around. So that's kind of I'm going through little things to see what the whole purpose of this appearing out of nowhere, you feel me?
Oh, indeed.
So they letting everybody know magic is working, all right? So if you said retrograde came in, I like when? Because we just had magic on the 29th of October. Mm-hmm. Something appeared out of nowhere.
If somebody can clarify the retrograde and put in the chat at your early.
That's fine. So, just putting that together with this magic, you saying, can we come to this veil right now? You got magic, you got stuff appearing out of nowhere with this veil within 72 hours for the new moon come in, you feel me?
Oh, the moon
you got 111 coming in tomorrow. That's 11. It changes. That's change. You got magic appearing out of nowhere.
Zero. It's already at zero. The moon.
Yeah. Well, you already in there.
It started as soon as we started. being at 0.
Oh, cool. Well, that's within 48 hours then that magic happened.
It said in the morning comes in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's 72 hours for that. Within 48 hours that magic that I just told you. So that's where my mind is, and being working on things, getting ready to see, to figure out where this appeared out of nowhere. You feel me?
Right. That's an offline combo.
No, it ain't. It's magic. It's called Halloween.
We just
It's
see
called Deity Day.
that you didn't curse.
It's called Children's and Private Angels Day. It's called a lot of things. So it's still magic. So that was magic that just happened. So why wouldn't it be culture to this call?
Well, some things we keep sacred and
That ain't nothing. That ain't sacred. That's just magic. I got a lot of shit you won't be sacred. That's some real shit because you got people involved. So you got other energies, non-nationals that's involved in that whole mission. So that's magic. And let them know they magic. Now just to figure it out, which it'll come to us anyway. But it's perfect to announce on this, or we having this bill. Because we constantly developing the universe.
Now you say that happened on the 29th. So I stated early on the day, that when occurrences happen, it's not just like, it's not like the light is on, the light is off, right? It's fluid, right? So just like the summer, then the fall comes in. Well, not in Chicago this year, but you know how the summer comes in. It's not just summer one day and then fall the next. It's fluid, right? It's a progression, and then it goes into winter. That's the same as the energies. So on the 29th, the energy of magic, was just, revving up during that time.
Yep, but we was at the 53 mile marker, and you got 53 days of magic just started today. You know what I mean?
Oh, that was that other little piece. So that was why it was important for you to say. There it is. All right, magic all around. We are magic. Tap into it, Nama. Tap into it. All right. So are there any more questions or comments? Okay. Let's see what they say. Retrograde. Yeah, we know what retrograde, but we said, when is it? Like right now. There's a few things going in retrograde. It's a lot. There's a lot going on in the cosmos, y'all. A lot. Everything is aligning, for the new to come in. So
oh, it's coming. Everybody, hey, like I told you, you got 90 some days for the 28th January.
Yeah.
So everything. Now you just got these lambs coming in tomorrow. The night already started. Shit. You better get your act together. Yeah, they say.
Yes. So Salam Malika Mashawu. We appreciate your attention, and blissful intentions are greatly appreciated. All right. This has been the deity celebration for the Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic for the country of United States, small s, the oldest independent autonomous autochthon kingdom / nation on earth. Eesh. We will be back next time at Full Moon Live, happening next month. Stay tuned for the flyers and the notification for the next event, for the next NAMA public event. All right. Again, thank you so much for your time. I've had a wonderful time today. So go out, remember all the things that make you great and keep you lifted in an elevated spirit. And with that, again, Salam Malikum Ma'ashawuth. It's been my pleasure.
Peace. Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum,
Salam alaikum,
Better,
Mal.
better.
Awul.
Peace,
Salam
knowledge
alaikum.
base.
Shawul.
And Malika Ma'ashawut.
Gratitude.
Salam
Gratitude, Nez.
alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum Shawut Nama Usra.
Salam
Wa
alaikum.
shalom ilakul.
Yeesh. We will be ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.